Alright, so I'm Jonathan Lee with Ignite Music Magazine, and I'm here with
Jonathan Lee. Any relation to Bruce?
Not quite. And you are
Eddie Veliz.
Eddie Veliz with
Kyng.
Kyng.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
You guys are out of LA.
Born and raised.
Awesome. Kick ass. So how's the tour been so far?
Well, we just started, So we had a great show out in Houston, and we drove over here at 6 in the morning, and we were on stage by 10 a.m.
No, wait. You guys left Houston at 6 this morning?
I wish we were that fast. No, we left yesterday. What time did we leave? We left the day before yesterday. Probably like at 3 in the morning. Drove about 3 hours, and then drove the rest yesterday.
That's cool. Now you guys drive at all?
Yeah, we drive all. Not at all. We drive all.
Drive all. That's got to be rough, man. I know it's. So what do you guys got? You guys got anything really cool, interesting coming up?
We have a lot of cool and interesting things coming up. We have our album just recently came out. Well, not recently. It was October, so it's a little late. But we've been doing promotions. We started a little late, just because we started when the record was released. We were out with Clutch, and that was just a great time to release our record because we were out with Clutch.
Right.
We do so well with them. We love the dudes. We love that band, we love their fans, and they dig us too, so it was like a perfect little storm. The problem was it was right into the holidays, and we hate touring during the holidays. Like, we just can't do it.
Family guys, huh?
Yeah, family guys-ish, but we do all our driving, we do all our own work,
Right.
So we head over to let's say like Canada or just cold spots. It's just way too fucking cold. It's just like, fuck all this.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, we did a dead of winter tour in like Canada, and it was just snow everywhere. We were sliding and fucking almost dying every 30 minutes.
Right, no kidding. Yeah. I know. I lived in Chicago for 3.5 years. I was a drill instructor up in the Navy's boot camp, and man, it would get freezing. Absolutely.
I bet.
Freezing.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys like better? Do you guys like the bigger festivals, or do you like the smaller, more intimate venues?
It doesn't matter to us. It's all we do the same show. I mean, it's the timing that's weird. Like today, for instance, we had 30 minutes, and day before yesterday we had an hour and a half. So it's like whatever. I kind of like the 45, 50-minute spot. Because you get warmed up, and then you peak, and right when you peak at that 40, just right in between that 35, 40-minute spot, and then you can just throw your voice out and you just destroy it. And it doesn't matter because you only got like a song left.
Right.
Okay. That's always good. Yeah.
Awesome. So, what's been the most exciting part of you guys' career so far?
There's been a ton. Like we've had a lot of great things happen to us. We've got to tour with Megadeth, which is a big fucking. We are huge fans of that band. We've got to tour with Clutch and Danzig, and we've done some really cool stuff. We played with Down. Pepper Keenan invited us on stage. To jam, bury me, and smoke with him, and that was a huge thing for us because we were such big fans.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've done a lot of cool. Motorboat. We got to hang with Lemmy, just before he passed, and there's a lot of great things that we've done. And, James Hetfield invited us to Orion Fest, and introduced us at that. Not only did he meet us, he didn't have to do. First of all, he knew our band, which is awesome. Secondly, he invited us to this festival, which he didn't have to do, which is fucking amazing. And then on top of that, he came out and met us. And then on top of that, he introduced our band. So
that's got to be killer. I mean, I hang around musicians all the time, so
they're a bunch of assholes, aren't they?
No, a bunch of cool guys. I'm a little bit of a musician myself. I play drums and guitar, but I can sympathize. I get on that level. But you get those certain guys where you're just like, man, that's fucking James Hetfield.
Totally.
And I grew up in the '80s. So Metallica is one of my oldest memories of listening to metal and music in general. And I was fortunate enough to see them back in 2008. It's a 3-hour set. These guys are getting older and older, and it's like, how do you guys keep doing it?
They're great. They're great. Say what you will about them, they're fucking amazing.
No kidding.
Same with Eddie, a lot of other bands. I mean, we got to play with Hell Yeah, and Pantera was a big fucking influence on us. So I've got to meet Phil, I've got to meet Vinnie Paul, we jammed Hot for Teacher with Rex Brown. around, you know. The only one we've missed is Dime, you know. So, but we've got to hang out at his house, and yeah, for sure, everybody misses Dime. That's fucking for damn sure.
Yeah.
You know, and it was we did a ride for Dime in Dallas, and Rita, she was nice enough to invite us to the house, and we got to stroll around, which it seemed like an amazing museum, that home, you know, of Dime's house, and just all this really cool stuff. And she let us gawk at all the guitars and touch them and play them, and it was fucking amazing, man. It was like what's that word am I looking for?
Surreal.
That too. Surreal, but like I'll think of it. It's another word, but like pilgrimage. You know, it's like we had this like weird pilgrimage getting there, and then we're there, and we're like, holy fuck,
right?
We're here.
Wow,
it's so amazing.
I was talking with AJ Pirro some years ago, who had mentioned doing rides and stuff like that, and AJ Pirro, drummer for Twisted Sister for years and years and years, and then he was on with Adrenaline Mob, and they stopped through.
We got to play with them just before.
Phenomenal guys. Mike Orlando.
I want to check that really fast. He kicked it.
Great, man. No, you're good. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, it's cool because it's like a family. You know, you get in there and you really look forward to expanding that family. And just, it's just the more you meet, and it's like, I hang out with these guys here, hang out with these guys here. So that's awesome. So any major challenges along the way?
All of it's a major challenge. You know, music's in such a weird area where, nobody's really making money. It's just like a labor of love. You know, there's a handful of bands out there who are really able to play and live off, their touring. But there's a lot of other bands who are not. So it's a big challenge. Just even leaving your town. Just leaving home, being like, oh, fuck, you got to get out there again, and you go and you roll, and you get to the shows and you're having a blast, but again, it's really tough to keep it moving and keep it going, so.
Right.
But those are the challenges: staying awake behind the wheel and paying your phone bill,
right.
And waking up at
Yeah, you don't get the fortune of that Bieber money, these maid guys that
waking up at fucking 10 a.m. after you just fell asleep at 6 a.m.
Right.
To be on a stage and play for a fucking handful of kids in Jacksonville, Florida at 11:20 a.m.
Right.
It's all tough, and I've not eaten breakfast.
Damn. So who does most of you guys write?
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
So any particular reason?
I guess the gift of it, there's not a lot of people that can write. I mean, I'm not saying the dudes contribute and they have their ideas and we always put them in, but when it comes down to like composing and creating the nucleus of all the songs, I'll lose many nights of sleep, just fucking being there trying to create and figure out.
Looking for that word.
Yeah. For that word, that melody, that riff, that tone, and it's always great because the guys will always put input, and if I'm stuck on something, I'm just like, here, this is what I got. What do you think? And they'll be like, this is great, but maybe we should do this here. Maybe we should do that. And you're like, oh, okay, cool, boom. Then it'll open up a floodgate, and more shit will happen.
Right. It's like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
So has there been any songs that you've written where you're like, this is a song that I have to write this song. This is important. I have to write it.
Yeah. I mean, this last record, "Breathe in the Water," that song specifically, "Breathe in the Water." As a matter of fact, all the songs on that album are songs that we had to write. I don't think there's any filler in this record. The entire thing is great, from Closer to the End, to Breathe in the Water, to Pristine Warning, to Bipolar Schemes, to Hides from You. Like, these songs they're all lived. This is shit that we've been through or witnessed or read that we were like, holy crap, that touched us deeply.
Right.
So all the music's real.
Is there any one particular thing that kind of stands out where you're just like, this is like a linchpin that we need to kind of key on?
Well, again, every song, like for instance, Bipolar Schemes, on a quick, that song's about a relationship that was in, with a person who was just not in the relationship themselves because they were what I thought was mentally ill, and it was really a struggle to help this person and be in a relationship with this person. But then it turns out she was also on drugs, you know. So you're like, holy shit, you get hit with all this reality in life, and you just gotta like live through it, you know. So
Right.
Highs From You, Bipolar Scheme, those are two songs. They're maybe they're related in many ways. And then, you know, Breathe in the Water. It's about a family of Syrian refugees who drowned trying to get over to Greece, you know, and trying to better their lives, and they end up fucking drowning, you know. And it's just a human aspect. And then again, I always say I'm not a political person. We're not a political band. This is life. This is just, it could be anybody, you know. My dad's from Cuba, you know.
Right.
Like, I could have been a refugee on a raft trying to float over and get over to Florida, you know. And
I think a lot of people lose that compassion.
They do.
You know, and I think, you know, a lot of that is a testament to social media, and, you know,
100%.
A lot of it gets, you know, stuff just gets thrown around a little bit too much, and I think people lose their compassion for fellow man.
100%, and it becomes so instant gratification that people will see something really heavy and they'll say some gnarly shit,
right?
Like fucked up things. Like, you're like, why are you saying that? And then they just scroll past it like it never happened, you know. And everybody's minds are just like, whatever. I'll just fucking say
a flash of the moment.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's a impulse.
Right, and we've lost a lot of depth in society.
Completely.
You know, and a lot of people lost a lot of values and stuff like
100%.
that. You know, and I think that's something that really speaks to our music and genre. And it's funny because, you know, my fiance, she was never really this type of music person.
Yeah.
After being with me for 4 years, you know, I've kind of gotten it into her. And we were just driving in this morning, and she said, you know, and even her 16-year-old daughter was like, you know, I think that one thing I found about this type of music is it's more real, and it's more pure, and it's more deep and thought-provoking, you know, than a lot of the other stuff you hear out there.
Yeah, we always get like some bands or producers and fucking people like, yeah, you guys need to have that fun party song that like,
right, yeah.
It's like,
dance in front of the Lamborghini with the chicks in the back, right?
There's so many of those fucking bands.
Yeah.
You guys could eat it up. We're not that band, you know. Like,
right.
Obviously we like having a good time, but you know, we're serious musicians.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
So how's your band evolved and changed over time?
It just like life, it just is, you know. Like we don't want to write the same record over and over again. We're influenced by whatever we're listening to at the time, and you know, just take a listen from the first record to the third record. You're just gonna be like, holy shit, there's just a great accumulation of entities within each song, you know. So, yeah.
Cool. So what are some of the biggest day-to-day challenges you face on the road? Like your everyday life shit?
Wiping your ass, like, trying to shower, you know. Like you're driving
Shower's
so many hours, there's nothing you can do about it. You just, balls start smelling, your butthole starts just creeping up between the crevices. You got to figure it out a way, you know.
Right.
We
wipes.
become wet wipes. But even those, they create this stale weird, because now you just smell like potpourri and shit, you know.
Right. Exactly.
So we've become professionals at
masking.
No, not masking. Like finding a YMCA and just being like, hey people, look, we're traveling. Can you let a couple of poor old men fucking take a shower in your facilities?
Right.
And they're like, sure.
You just stink, get out of here.
Yeah, beat it. Go scrub your nuts, man.
So outside of music, what's been your biggest accomplishment in life?
Learning how to play guitar. Outside of music, I don't know, man. You know, I'm really a hands-on type person, you know, so I take hold of whatever I'm into. I learned how to do like graphic design and shit like that on my own. So, you know, somebody needed to make flyers for our band back in the day, and I was like, fuck it, let me try it. And luckily I'm like, you know, creatively inclined, so I was able to like learn this program, and now I'm super fucking proficient. YouTube really didn't exist back then.
Oh, okay, right.
You know, not really. You know, you'd be like, fuck, how do you? And I just like hotkey everything. What is command this, command this, and eventually, man, I was an insane insomnia for years. I'd only
Right.
sleep like 2 hours a day, maybe.
Yeah.
And I would just sit and fucking learn the programs, and I got really proficient in Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign.
Right.
To the point where I started lying about like where I'd go for jobs and be like, oh yeah, I just graduated USC, fucking, and they'd be like, really? And I'm like, yeah, totally, check it out, man. I'd just pull out stuff, and they'd be like, holy shit, this is really good. I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah, so
That's me.
totally.
It's all me.
It was awesome.
So you just got home. Where's the first place you go to eat?
Oh, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out?
Yeah. I'm Los Angeles, born and raised. In-N-Out's where to go. Yeah.
All right.
We have a great burger place. It's funny because I live in a city called Montebello.
Okay.
Montebello, and we have these rad fucking shops that no one believes. Everyone thinks I'm full of shit, but I swear to God, we have a really great pizza place called BJ's, and not BJ's that's all over. Like not that.
Right.
That place is like, this is BJ's Suds and Grub.
Okay.
Delicious pizza. It's so good. Then we have a place called Sergio's Tacos.
Oh,
Great fucking tacos.
nice.
We have another place called Tom's Burgers. Chicken sandwiches and burgers. Oh, fuck. Brilliant. Like, and I'm telling you, it's the shit. Like, and no one believes me. They're like, oh, it's just because it's your hometown. And I'm like, no. I dare you to not like that fucking place. They're so good, and anybody who comes, they're like, "Holy fuck, this is really good." So I was lucky enough to grow up in a neighborhood that had some amazing food places. That's why I'm so fat.
Right.
I never lose weight because no matter how much I work out, my butt gets bigger and my belly gets hangier. And it's all because of those places.
Right?
Yeah.
Food's life, man.
Food's delicious.
Food is life. Food is life.
Speaking of food, Monster.
There you go.
Cornerstone of every nutrition.
All right, so last question.
Last one, go.
Guilty pleasure music.
Guilty pleasure in music?
Guilty pleasure music. What's your guilty pleasure music?
Guilty pleasure music. Let me see. Paul Williams. You know who that is?
I'm not familiar.
It's just a good old-fashioned love song. He wrote "Rainbow Connection" by Kermit the Frog.
Oh!
You know that? You know that? He wrote some motherfucking brilliant pieces, man. Paul Williams is the shit. Have you ever seen Bugsy Malone?
Familiar with him.
Scott Baio was in it with Jodie Foster as children, okay? And they're all gangsters, and they shoot each other with pies and they die. But it was a musical, and it's fucking amazing. It's called Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone.
Oh my God, there's some great music in there. Fucking So You Want to Be a Boxer? Fucking what's the other? You give a little love and it all comes back to you. La 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 la. Oh, it's so good.
Crazy.
Yeah. Check him out. I know you think I'm fucking crazy right now.
No, not.
But when you fucking listen to it, you have kids?
I do.
Okay, make them watch Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone. It's going on the list.
It's impossible to find because
It's going in the Netflix queue. I'll tell you.
I think it was like some like weird pervs made it like weird, so you can only get it from Japan. but it's awesome. It's really fucking great.
Very cool. So you got anything else you want to kind of get out to the fans? Any good information?
Come see us. We're out with Fozzy and what are they called? Sons of Texas. All of May. We're doing we're in Rockville now, right?
Right.
Then we got Carolina Rebellion, Rock on the Range, River City, Rockfest, and we're out with Hell Yeah in July. So
Awesome. Well, I'll make sure to put some links down below to get some.
Please do.
So you guys can get some traffic, get something.
Yeah.
Get some people on you.
And buy our record, Breathe in the Water. It's the greatest record you'll
Buy
ever
it.
hear.
Don't download it.
Hey, you know what? If you download it, come out to the shows.
Right. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Appreciate
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Rock and roll.
All right.